Horehound's a problem in the northern and York region because it invades pastures, especially those that are heavily grazed. Stock won't readily eat it, but when they do, it taints the milk and meat of them. These sticky seed heads get caught in wool, which further transports the plant and also reduces your wool value. Horehound was introduced in the 1800s as a garden and medicine plant. It's a member of the mint family and, like mint, has a square stem and a strong scent. Horehound's drought tolerant and does well in poor soils, making it extremely competitive in disturbed sites like roadsides. The leaves have these white downy hairs, and when it's flowering, it has these cream-coloured clusters. These then turn into globe-shaped clusters of fruit, which have little hooks on them. I regularly have to pull these out of my bootlaces in between property visits. They cling onto everything. Horehound's widespread but patchy throughout the northern and York landscape region. So if it crops up in your area and you haven't had it previously, get on top of it straight away. Landholders have an obligation to control it on their property and also can't transport it as part of stock feed or silage. So if it shows up anywhere near paddocks where you're cutting hay, control it straight away. Manual control of horehound is effective but really labour intensive, and as such it's only viable for small isolated patches. In arable areas, horehound can be burnt to stimulate germination and then ploughed or buried prior to it flowering to help control large dense infestations. There's a good range of effective herbicide controls that can be used to treat horehound, depending on whether it's in a crop, pasture or fallow. Consult with the Perza Weed Handbook for more advice on herbicides or talk to your local landscape officer. We do, however, recommend using a spray oil across all the herbicide treatments, as those fine downy hairs can make spray absorption difficult. Finally, there is a biocontrol option known as plume moth. It can have some impacts on the new growth of horehound. So the caterpillars of these moths will eat the new growth of the horehound, and that basically makes the plant able to produce less seed each year. They won't get rid of an infestation in almost all cases, and you still need to use one of the other methods we've talked about today, but they're really useful to have. Get in touch if you'd like to learn how to monitor for these moths on your property. If there's none present, a landscape officer can collect some from the field and you can come and collect them from one of our offices. If you'd like further info on controlling horehound on your property or would like to arrange a property visit, head to our website and get in touch.